Have you ever observed slight shifts in a dear one's actions, such as resting more, consuming less, or withdrawing from group events, and pondered if it was merely aging or something more profound? These might be quiet signals that health experts from Johns Hopkins and Mayo Clinic notes can emerge up to 6 months before life's conclusion. In this presentation, we'll uncover 7 vital clues that may suggest your dear one has only months remaining, enabling you to offer better support and cherish every moment. You must stay until the end, as the 7th clue is often missed, even by seasoned caregivers, yet it's a highly dependable marker of life's final phase. Per hospice experts, this insight could reshape how you care for your dear one, ensuring their ease and honoring their most valuable final moments. Before we start, I'd appreciate you enjoying this video. You can help me continue sharing aging wisdom by subscribing and activating the bell to catch all new videos. If you enjoyed this video, please comment 1. If it's not to your liking, comment 0 so I can improve future content for you. Now, let's dive in. Sign 1. Notable shifts in sleep habits. A key indicator that an older person may be nearing life's end is a striking change in their sleep habits. This isn't just about feeling a bit more weary than usual or facing occasional sleeplessness, which aging can bring. Instead, it involves extreme changes, like sleeping 15 hours daily or experiencing intense restlessness at night, disrupting their norm. These shifts suggest the body is entering its final phase, conserving energy for vital processes as it prepares for transition. Studies from Harvard Medical School's Geriatrics Division show these changes happen as the body prioritizes energy for essential tasks. Whole brain changes disrupt the sleep-wake cycles. Regulation. Dr. Susan Mitchell, a top Harvard geriatrician, explains that this often appears as excessive daytime rest paired with nighttime unease, a pattern doctors see as an end-of-life marker. The brain's circadian rhythm, which controls sleep and wake cycles, grows erratic as bodily systems slow or cease entirely. For instance, take Harold, a 78-year-old from Tennessee, who is always active, enjoying his daily TV shows. Over weeks, his family saw him napping through programs, sleeping up to 18 hours daily, yet restless at night. His daughter first thought it was boredom or a brief phase, but a medical review showed Harold's body was in its end phase. These sleep shifts start subtly, unfolding over weeks or months, making them easy to brush off as normal tiredness or aging. Ignoring them can miss chances to adjust care, enhance comfort, or prepare for the transition ahead. Families face challenges when sleep habits shift dramatically, disrupting schedules and raising stress. Recognizing these early allows for tailoring a supportive setting for their dear one's needs. For example, adjusting routines to allow daytime restoring, calming methods for nighttime unease can help greatly. Doctors suggest keeping a detailed sleep log in a notebook or app to track hours slept daily and nightly, noting deviations. If these persist over a week, share them with a healthcare provider to discuss end-of-life care adjustments promptly. Acting fast by noting and addressing these changes ensures families can offer comfort and support in this sensitive time. Start tracking today, as time is precious. In these moments, sign 2. Loss of appetite and notable weight loss. Another vital sign of nearing life's end is a clear loss of interest in food, often paired with significant unintended weight loss. This goes beyond occasional meal disinterest that aging or brief illness might cause. When an older person stops enjoying their favorite meals, like homemade lasagna or beloved desserts, it may point to a bigger change. This can lead to near total disinterest in eating, causing a 10-pound or greater weight drop without deliberate dieting. Mayo Clinic's end-of-life care experts say this happens ASA's digestive system slows greatly in the body's natural dying process. Dr. Jennifer Rodriguez, a palliative care specialist at Mayo, notes that in life's final stages, the body's metabolic needs drop, making food less appealing or even unpleasant. This isn't stubbornness, depression, or a passing phase. It's biological. The body redirects energy from digestion to vital functions. Consider Ethel, an 82-year-old from Michigan, who hosted lively Sunday family dinners with her famous apple pie. Fania grew worried when she took only a few bites and stopped asking for dessert. In 2 months, she lost 15 pounds. They first blamed stress or aging, but a medical check confirmed Ethel was in her final months. With appetite loss as a natural part, ignoring these signs can delay key care choices, leaving families focused on food rather than comfort and connection. When families miss appetite loss as an end-of-life sign, they may worry about calorie intake or try reversing weight loss, causing frustration for all. Experts stress that seeing this as natural allows families to focus on emotional support and dignity, instead of pushing food. Offer small, comforting portions without pressure, fostering connection over conflict. Keep a simple food diary to track daily intake and weekly weight changes to share with healthcare providers for proper care planning and realistic eating expectations. Don't dismiss appetite loss as normal aging. Act quickly to understand the cause and adjust care accordingly. If you're still watching and finding this useful, comment 1 below. Thank you. Sign 3. growing social retreat and detachment. Take clear. Withdrawal from social interactions and one's loved activities can be a deep sign that an older person is nearing life's end. This isn't just a bad mood or brief disinterest, but a profound shift where they turn inward, disconnecting from relationships and social duties. For someone once lively at gatherings or family events, this change can be shocking. They may stop contacting friends, decline invitations, or show little joy in events they once loved. Johns Hopkins palliative care research shows this withdrawal has a key psychological role, saving emotional and physical energy for inner reflection and spiritual preparation. Dr. Michael Chen, a palliative care expert at Johns Hopkins, says this detachment helps release earthly ties gradually, easing emotional distress as the end nears. Take Franklin, a 76-year-old from Ohio who loved weekend games and his grandson's baseball matches. When he stopped returning calls or joining family events, his loved ones thought it was just a tough month. 6 months later, a medical check confirmed his body was preparing for its end. With withdrawal as an early sign, misinterpreting this as rejection or depression can hurt familiars or lead to pushing engagement, causing stress. Recognizing it as part of the end-of-life process allows supportive responses. Healthcare providers suggest gently encouraging connection while respecting solitude needs, like brief visits or short calls to maintain closeness without overwhelming them. Focus on quality time, not expecting large gatherings or high-energy activities. By offering patience, families can create a supportive setting that honors their dear one's emotional needs. If you notice growing withdrawal, reach out with as these connection moments are deeply meaningful. If you're still watching, comment 2 below. Thank you. Sign for sudden confusion or mental shifts. Sudden or unusual mental changes, like increased confusion, vivid talks with departed loved ones, or personality shifts, can signal the brain is preparing for life's end. These differ from dementia's gradual progression and may include disorientation, talks with those who've passed, or uncharacteristic demeanor changes. Cleveland Clinic neurological studies show these stem from reduced brain oxygen and metabolic shifts, altering cognition. Dr. Patricia Williams, a Cleveland Clinic neurologist, noticed these experiences often comfort, offering peace or connection as the end nears. For example, someone might vividly describe seeing or speaking with a deceased spouse. Take Vernon, an 80-year-old from Florida, who began vivid talks with his late wife Martha, describing her presence and messages for their family. His children first feared dementia, but Vernon stayed lucid about current matters between episodes. A medical check confirmed these were part of his end-of-life preparation. Misinterpreting these as emergencies can lead to unneeded treatments. Understanding them as natural allows calm support. Experts advise not arguing or correcting these experiences, as they're meaningful. Document specific episodes with times and details to share with providers for accurate assessment. Create a peaceful setting to ease these experiences safely. If you notice these cognitive shifts, document them immediately and consult medical professionals for proper care. If you're still watching, comment 2 below. Thank you for your time. Sign 5. Reduced mobility and growing weakness. Clear drop in mobility and physical strength is another key sign that an older person may be nearing life's end. This isn't the slow weakening of aging, but a rapid, deep energy loss, making simple tasks like walking or lifting a cup exhausting. This weakness grows over weeks or months, impacting independence. American Geriatric Society findings show this happens as activity redirects energy from muscles to vital organs. Dr. Robert Thompson, a geriatric expert, says muscles break down protein reserves to support essential functions, causing rapid strength loss. For example, Carmen, a 79-year-old from Texas, was active, walking to her mailbox and tending her garden. Last spring, she needed help rising from chairs and struggled to lift light items. Her family thought nutrition might help, but a medical check showed her body was in its end phase. Ignoring these signs risks falls, which can worsen the decline. Families expecting prior activity levels may cause frustration. Experts stress recognizing this allows safer environments, like removing fall hazards or using grab bars and walkers. Accepting help with tasks and focusing on comfort improves the quality of life. Make safety changes immediately and consult with third providers for care adjustments. Acting promptly ensures your dear ones' safety and comfort in this critical time. If you're still watching, comment 3 below. Thank you. Sign 6. Alterations in breathing patterns. A noticeable change in breathing patterns is a clear sign of life's end, not to be dismissed as mere aging. These may appear as irregular breathing, with rapid shallow breaths followed by slower, deeper ones, or sudden breathlessness. At rest, families may notice pauses, called apnea, or hear labored wheezing or gurgling. Unlike usual breathing, these start subtly, often during quiet moments or sleep, but grow more frequent and pronounced over time. National Hospice Foundation studies show these shifts are reliable end-of-life markers, reflecting heart and lung efficiency. Dr. Linda Garcia, A National Hospice Foundation expert says these occur as the heart and lungs function less effectively, with energy reserves dwindling. This leads to distinct breathing patterns doctors recognize as end-stage markers. Unlike acute respiratory distress needing emergency care, these often reflect the body's natural adaptation to reduce seed organ function, signaling a need for comfort-focused care. Consider Raymond, a Georgia resident whose family noticed syncoped breathing during naps, followed by slow, labored breaths with pauses. His wife, alarmed by his struggle despite inactivity, sought medical advice. A consultation showed these were signs of his body entering its final phase, prompting palliative care focused on comfort, not cures, to ensure his ease. Failing to recognize these can delay palliative or hospice support, leading to unneeded interventions, causing discomfort. Families may misinterpret these as emergencies, causing stress. Experts emphasize acknowledging these allows comfort measures, like adjusting positions, using fans, or giving prescribed medications. Monitor breathing patterns, noting frequency, depth, and sounds, and report to providers for tailored guidance. Consult palliative specialists for strategies like oxygen or relaxation techniques. During breathing difficulty, offer calm reassurance and presence. By communicating with professionals and documenting daily, families ensure compassionate, tailored care. If you're still watching, comment 3 below. Thank you for your time. Sign 7. Urge to settle unfinished matters. Deep sign of nearing life's end is a strong urge among older individuals to resolve unresolved issues, whether emotional, relational, or practical. This may show as a sudden need to give cherished items to specific people, apologize for past wrongs, or hold meaningful talks long delayed. Unlike routine planning or casual decluttering, this reflects a deep psychological need for closure and peace. Hospice experts say this urge to settle matters is common, and significantes individuals seek to mend ties, share stories, or pass on legacies. Dr. Amanda Foster, a hospice expert with decades of experience, says this reduces anxiety, offers resolution, and brings acceptance. Research shows those who address unfinished matters, like mending family rifts or sharing wisdom, feel less distress and more fulfillment in their final weeks. This isn't about dwelling on the past but creating completion, a dignified transition. Take Lawrence, a Nevada resident, who, after years of estrangement, felt a need to reconnect with his brother. Unspoken for 15 years over a family dispute, he also gave his woodworking tools to neighbors and grandchildren, explaining each item's significance. His family first saw this as depression or confusion, but soon realized he was preparing for his final months. Achieving peace. Ignoring these requests risks missing connection opportunities, leading to regret. Families may misinterpret them as pessimism, not a natural preparation. Experts stress supporting these efforts provides comfort, letting individuals feel heard and fulfilled. Listen attentively to requests, whether for tough talks, contact relatives, or giving items as instructed, even if restrained, assists without judgment. Recognizing their importance, encourage and document stories or advice for lasting connections. Act promptly, as these closure opportunities may not last. By supporting these families, ensure peace, dignity, and completion. As we conclude, I'd love to hear from you. What have you learned from these 7 quiet signs that may show a dear Onez nearing life's end? It could be valuing sleep tracking, seeing appetite loss as natural, or honoring a desire to settle unfinished matters. Share one key in the comments and how you'll apply it for compassionate care. Your story could inspire others in similar moments. If this video helped, leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more guidance to support you and your dear ones.